What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, and we are here today with a review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode number 8. And the episode is titled, Talk to the Braids, baby. Not Talk to the Braids, baby. The episode is titled, Talk to the Braids. Alright, you guys. So, before we get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, I need you guys to do me a big solid favor and hit that subscribe button, because there are a lot of you guys that do watch my content, but you're just not subscribed. Like, you guys keep taking me out on a date and I'm putting the bill at the end of it. So it's, I need you guys to subscribe. Also, you guys, I really would appreciate it if you guys would share these videos as well. Share them on your social media, you guys. Help me. Like, I'm trying to get these, I really want to get these views up, you guys. But yeah, without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and just jump into this episode review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, shall we? Alright, guys, so this episode, we literally picked up right where we left off. You guys remember in the last episode, Wendy, she gave Gizelle and Robin the business. In this episode, I'm going to call them by their actual names. Gizelle and Robin, she gave them the business, and rightfully so, right? Do I think Wendy went a little too far? Absolutely not. So, Robin and Gizelle, at this point, they're both annoying the hell out of me, right? Because now Robin wants to pretend like she doesn't know what the hell is going on. Like, why did Wendy go off the way that she did? But I did see earlier, I saw last week where Wendy did an interview. I believe she did an interview with the Jasmine brand. Don't, if I'm wrong, don't get in the comment section. Be like, JB, you're wrong. I believe it was a Jasmine brand. And Wendy was talking about the fact that, she knew about the rumor. She found out about it from Robin, because Robin text her or called her about it when it hit the blogs, right? So that's what her issue was. And, she was talking about, Robin was like, they need to shut the blog down. Now, correct, who is the blog who actually leaked it first? Because I know I heard about it from All About the Tea, but I don't know who actually leaked it first. But I know, and I do remember that Wendy and, Monica from All About the Tea had some little issues with each other, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. But, yeah, that was her issue, right? So now they want to sit there and say that Ashley came in and dropped the bomb and left. Which you are half right about that, right? Ashley did drop a bomb, and Ashley did leave after said bomb was dropped. But it took two, in this situation, there were two people who were involved in it. I was about to call her what I call her, Hey Arnold Stewie. That was Ashley and that was Gizelle. So they were both complicit in this. So, whatever. And, but my thing with Robin is, you already knew what was said, because you and Gizelle had a conversation previously about this Eddie rumor. So, I'm so, dumbfounded by the fact that you want to sit here and play dumb. Like, it's fascinating, right? It's like you throw a stone, you throw a rock, hides your hand. That's basically what she's doing. So, like I said, they're both getting on my nerves, be quite honest with you, right? So Gizelle, Gizelle feels that with Wendy, if Wendy is not strong enough to, handle what's coming, she shouldn't be in this group. And I was like, but you guys have compiled shit on top of shit with Wendy, right? First, it was how Wendy dressed. Then it became, oh, you don't have substance. Then it was the loose comments. So you guys have piled a lot of shit on top of Wendy at this point. So the girl got tired of your shit and let you have it. Like, that's really what it is. She got tired of hearing your shit, and she got tired of hearing your shit and receiving the shit from y'all. So she just lashed out at you guys. And it is what it is, basically, to be honest with you guys. But my thing with Gizelle is, the thing with Gizelle is, I will say one thing about Gizelle, right? Gizelle, no matter what people throw at her, i.e. Monique, i.e. Karen, i.e. Wendy, no matter what they throw at her, she doesn't show it. She doesn't crack, right? So I will give her that one little thing. But with Karen, you're still harping on what Karen said at the reunion. So, touche, right? But Robin, and she's upset, trying to figure out why did Wendy come at her. Like she could have, done this a different way, right? She could have thanked Ashley for telling her, no, I'm not gonna thank Ashley for telling me shit. Or you could come and attack me like she did. Robin, you caught that stray bullet because you wanted to defend your friend over there. That's why you caught that stray bullet. Like, girl, miss me with that shit. That's why you caught that stray ass bullet. But go on ahead. Go off. Go off. Go off, Robin. Go off. But yeah, let's move on, you guys. Alright, guys, next up, let's talk about Ashley real quick. It wasn't really much with Ashley in this scene, in this episode. So it's gonna be pretty quick. So we see Ashley and she's with the kids, right? She's with Dean and what is that little boy's name? David? It starts with a D, doesn't it? Dean, David. Is it David? No, it's not David. Douglas. Dylan. Child, his name is Dylan. I'm like, what the hell? That is his name. Douglas. Nope, not Douglas. Dave. Nope. See, it's Dylan and Dean. Dylan and Dean. Got it. So she's with Dylan and Dean. Was about to say it wrong again, but she's with Dylan and Dean. And honestly, they could have kept this scene. It wasn't much in this scene. Really wasn't much of this scene. They really could have kept this scene. I didn't need to see her. I didn't need to see him coming in there with a ring that it has their birthdays engraved in it and it has their birthstones in it. I'm like, oh, okay. With her, you put up with so much shit with this man. I get it, girl. I get it. Nobody ever wants to be broke and poor. I get that. But girl, at the cost of sleeping with that hobbit and all his past indiscretions. Like, I don't get it. But I guess anything is better than living in a tent with Sheila and her and that, that ain't shit man that she's with, right? I guess anything beats that. I guess anything pales in comparison to living in a tent with Sheila. I guess. Wouldn't be me. Would never be me. I'd rather be broke than to sleep with a hobbit and a troll. Okay. If she likes it, I don't love it, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. It ain't my life. But let's move on. All right, you guys. So let's move over to the next day in Williamsburg, Virginia with the ladies, right? So we see all the ladies, they're getting ready, right? We see Karen and Candace. They're on FaceTime with each other. Karen's trying to get her makeup done so she can go get inducted in Surrey. We see Robin on the phone with Juan. Very short conversation because he was getting his hair cut. And she was, she asked him, did he get the boys up? He said, yeah, got him up early. Then she was about to say something else. He said, oh, gotta go. They shaping me up. So he hung up on her. So then we see Giselle. She's in the pool. We see Mia outside with her. Then we see Escala. She joined them, right? So I know most of you guys don't like Escala. I don't dislike Escala. I know people like, but she's Robin's friend. Now we all know how this works. At this point, you guys. Portia told us how this works. Fallon wasn't Portia's real friend. She was her TV friend that she introduced to us. So, I think that's really what it is with Escala. And same with Mia with Karen. They just wanted someone that one of the cast members that can introduce them. Honestly, at this point, I kind of wish they had given Escala the flute instead of Mia, because I don't see it for Mia. We're gonna talk about Mia in a little bit, but I don't see it for Mia. So, Giselle asked Escala, did she see Wendy this morning? She says, yeah. She says, she seems like she seems as if she's in a better mood than she was yesterday. But Escala says that you and Wendy need to talk, right? Because, you started that mess last night. And Giselle's like, no, I didn't start it. That was Ashley. No, it was both of you. You both got it started. Now, who took Wendy the information? Yes, that was Ashley. But it was a collective effort because originally you two were supposed to both tell Wendy that. But You decided not to, and had Ashley do it. So miss me with the bullshit, Giselle. Miss me with that shit. So Escala, I will say I don't, like I said, I don't dislike Escala. I don't most like I don't understand why, and I get it. She has, I will say, yes, Escala has chimed into stuff plenty of times, and it's just like, girl, shut up, right? But I feel like she's friends with Robin, and she has no problem saying when Robin's wrong, and I like that. Now when she said, that's, because she was talking about the fact that in her interview with the producer, she was talking about the fact that with Robin, instead of her, basically saying something to Giselle, she was on Giselle's side. And she said, I guess that's what a good friend is. No, that's not what a good friend is. A good friend is someone that'll be like, hey, what you did was fucked up. What you did was wrong. A good friend is someone that can call you out when you're right and when you're wrong. That's what a good friend is, right? So Karen then came over, and she told the ladies that Wendy is going to be late because she's doing some commentating for CNN. But when I looked at it, because they didn't show what news program it was, but I'm like, that looks like Fox News to me. But it could be CNN, because I don't watch CNN as much as I used to. I don't watch CNN as much as I used to, because I used to watch CNN all the time. Me and my mother did. Because we used to watch Fox News back in the day. We used to watch Greta Van Susteren. We watched Fox News up until President Obama got sworn in. After that, we were done with Fox News, and we moved over to CNN. Where we at? So Wendy finished up her commentating, and come on, Wendy, for the comment, for the comments that you made, because she was talking about this whole this new thing that they're trying to do with what people are calling voter suppression, Jim Crow 2.0, right? That's what I'm trying to think. Jim Crow 2.0, where they're trying to do all this stuff about these, trying to change so much stuff. I know they're trying to change it here in Texas. They're trying to change a lot of things as far as early voting, as far as voting on election day. But my issue, and I want to address that just very very lightly. My issue with that is, right, we talked about the alleged big steal, but everybody said that there was no, the election wasn't stolen. But now y'all want to put in place these rules to basically hurt people from, keep people from voting. Speaking of which, on my way here to this park today, there was a truck that was on the side of me. Oh God, I don't understand it, right? So you have an American flag on your truck. Then you got these other flags. Who flags? Something about who 2024. I don't know what the slogan said, but it was some slogan about who 2024. You know what? We ain't even gonna talk about it. Let's move on. All right, you guys. So Candace, she talks to the ladies, right? She tells the ladies that, well, actually before that, when Wendy came over, Giselle said to Wendy that they need to talk, and Wendy gave her braids to talk to, right? She's like, I don't want to talk to your braids, Wendy. You can talk to my braids. You can talk to my ass. You can talk to my back. You can talk to whatever you want to talk to. But the face, don't want to see it. Don't want to see you. Don't want to hear you. Don't want to look at you. We good. So Candace told the ladies, about her music video, and she wants them to audition to be in the video. Which all the ladies were in the video. Were all the ladies in the video? I know I saw Robin in the video. I saw Giselle. I saw Mia. I saw Karen. I saw Wendy. I saw her mama. Her mama was in the video. I don't know if Escala was in the video. I do think I remember seeing Escala. I think the only person that wasn't in the music video is Ashley. I think that's the only person that wasn't in the music video is Ashley, right? Did anybody catch the fact that Giselle was wearing two different color pinks? Like her top, hot pink. Her bottoms, a lighter pink. it's just like, okay. Like, I was like, okay, girl, if that's what you want to wear, you wear it. Looks a hot mess to me, but whatever. So they split the ladies up into groups, right? So Mia, Giselle, and Robin will be in a group, as well as Escala and Wendy. They're in a group. Honestly, all the dancing was terrible to me. But if I actually had to give it to somebody, if I had to give it to people who did good in the dance moves, right? What was this that Giselle was doing? What the fuck was that? Girl, what is that? Giselle can't dance at all. Robin, girl, you must have been an extra in that Diddy music video. Mia, I guess Mia was okay. Wendy and Escala, not bad. Could have been better. Karen was actually better than what I expected. I expected Karen to be super duper stiff. Really did, right? So then we go and we see Karen as she's been sworn into Surrey County, right? So she's there with her family as well as Mia and Wendy. It was cute, right? Ray wants to get on the mic and say, "Hey, baby, did you tell him about your new venture that you're going to do?" Yeah, well, no, I didn't, Ray, but let's tell him now. So, Ladom is going to be expanding into Candle. And the producers asked Karen, when Wendy came over to your house, why didn't you tell her? Well, you know, when Wendy came over to the house, it was all about Wendy and not about me. I will say, okay, Karen, you're still full of y'all know I love Karen. Y'all know I ain't got no problem calling Karen out. But Karen, that was bullshit. I get what you're trying to say, right? Wendy came over to the house. Wendy was talking about her business. I didn't want to, bombard her and say, hey, I'm doing the candle business as well. But I mean, you could have said, hey, Wendy, so you could have gave Wendy her advice, and you could have said, also, Wendy, it's so funny that you mentioned that you're doing candles because I'm doing a candle line as well. But, whatever. It is what it is. It is whatever it is. Where we at? So then we have the other ladies. That is Candace. That's Candace, Escala, Giselle, and Robin, right? They're on the tennis court. They're playing tennis. They all suck, to be quite honest with you, from what I saw. So Robin, it's so funny. Robin is in her feelings, right, about the fact that Wendy said that her relationship wasn't that significant or important, whatever. She's in her feelings talking about, well, I know who I'm going to invite to the wedding and who's not. I know who's invited to the wedding and who's not invited to the shower. Girl, if it was me, I wouldn't give one rat's of an ass about you inviting me anywhere. Girl, go away. Go away, Faultman. Like, girl, go away. Who cares? Who cares? Not I, said the cat. So we're going to wrap up right here, and we're going to move over and wrap up the episode because I got some shit to say. All right, you guys. So now, remember, I told you, Mia, Wendy, and Karen, they're in Surrey. They're heading back. So they stop at a 7-Eleven, which I'm like, y'all ain't never saw a 7-Eleven before? Are there no 7-Elevens in the DMV area? Like, literally, are there no... Tell me, I don't know. Are there no 7-Elevens? Because, I mean, there is a 7-Eleven on every block. Especially in Dallas. There's a 7-Eleven on every block. Even here in my hometown, there's a lot of 7-Elevens. Like, there's a 7-Eleven right up the street. They just built one right up the street from this park where I'm at. When I saw it, I'm like, why are they building? Because what used to be there where that 7-Eleven is? Oh, TJF. We don't have a TJF. So in my hometown, we don't have a TJF Fridays anymore. They tore down the TJF Fridays to put up a 7-Eleven gas station. Never made sense to me. I'm like, why would y'all put a gas station right there? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't know if people want eating at TGIF Fridays. I've never ate at Fridays, so I can't really tell you if the food is good or not. But I mean, they tore their Fridays down, and it's a gas station now. But they also tore down our man. I had so many memories from high school. They tore down our Dairy Queen to put a Five Guys there. Five Guys to me is hella expensive. and then they give you too many motherfucking French fries. That's my big deal with Five Guys. They give too many motherfucking French fries. But yeah, I guess they don't have a 7-Eleven in the DMV. I guess, I don't know. They were really fascinated by the Slurpees. I'm like, y'all have never had a Slurpee? Okay, I guess. Whatever. So when they left, Mia, you lie. Like, you really do lie, and you put 20 on 10. And I don't understand why, right? I don't understand. So Mia is telling Wendy what happened when they left the main house the night before. She says that Gizelle called Wendy a weak bitch. I'm like, she never called. I mean, you guys know I don't care for Gizelle. I don't see it for Gizelle. But Gizelle never made a point to call her a weak bitch, unless we all know how production does. We all know that production will cut stuff out, and then when somebody mentions it, they'll show it in a flashback. But even in the flashback, they just literally show what Gizelle said. If she's not strong enough to be in this group, then she shouldn't be. So I'm like, oh God, here go Mia putting 20 on 10. Here go Mia. Actually, she's not putting 20 on 10. Mia is flat out lying. That's why I don't care for Mia. I just said it last week. Mia's not my type of person, right? So then we see the ladies. They're having dinner. Robin, why did you have to answer when Juan called? Hi, my non-existent partner. My non-existent partner. Our relationship is non-existent. Why do you just address Wendy? Like, why didn't you just address her instead of being like, oh God, whatever. So she hangs up the phone with Juan because he was like, I don't know what you talking about. So he clicked on her again, right? So then, Wendy apologizes to both she and to Gizelle. I'm like, girl, you better than me. I wouldn't have apologized to either one of them for what? I don't owe y'all an apology. Y'all brought the bullshit to me. I just gave back what you gave to me. No apologies are being given, but she gave an apology, right? So then Mia chimes and says, but your real issue is with Gizelle. And then when he said, yeah, with Gizelle, because I heard you call me a weak bitch. And Gizelle said, I never said that. Mia says, well, that's what I heard. So that was your interpretation of what she said. You putting words in people's mouths. Yeah, I don't like Mia. Don't like Mia whatsoever. But Robin did ask Wendy, is she going to ignore her? She says, that's a good question. She says, no, I'm not going to ignore you, girl. Yeah, I would ignore you and Gizelle, girl. Fuck both of y'all. But if I miss anything, you guys, let me know. We can discuss it in the comment section below, which I don't think I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything. I know Wendy addressed Gizelle, talking about she got his last name and whatever she said. It doesn't matter. But yeah, leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button so you guys are notified when I drop anything else. Share the video, and until the next one, you guys, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.